Fitzgerald, Georgia, home of the world's largest cop statue. I bring you the Nerdy Manroom Show with your host, Hassel. And well, Hassel. Monster, unfortunately, is away this week. He is off doing Cobra business, Hail Serpentor. So it is just your boy, Hassel here. And as Vince McMahon once lovingly said, the show must go on. So, with that being said, we have an amazing interview for you guys this week. I keep saying we because I'm used to it being me and Monster. I miss my buddy. We love you, boy. But it's just me. So we got an amazing interview with Mr. Matthew Cole, creator of the Glopple. And we're going to talk all about the Glopple and Glopple Girl. That's right, people. He has an amazing new book. It's a Kickstarter. It's going right now. So I'm going to turn away into this interview. And I need you to watch this thing. And then afterwards, we'll come back. I'll do a wrap-up, and we'll do some nerd out. Even though Monster's not here, we're still going to have some nerd out, people, because would it be the Nerdy Manroom Show without nerd out? So I'll take you away to the interview. All right, everybody. As promised and delivered, we got the uber-talented Mr. Matthew Cole, creator of the Glopple, here with us today. How you doing, buddy?
Good, man. How are you doing?
I am well. When last we met, and I almost sound like a villain when I say it that way, but when last we met, the Glopple had just kicked off. You were starting to, hit some comic stores and things. So tell us how that went and what we're leading into.
Yeah, I think the last time we talked, I did a remastered version, like a collector's version of the Glopple on Kickstarter. But before that, it went nationwide back in, let's see here, getting old, so forgive me. So I think 2022 was issue number 1, December of 22, and then that was issue 1 in December of 2022, and then issue 2 was in January, and issue 3 was in February. And I don't know if you guys saw or not on my Facebook, we just made a major milestone and have sold over 10,000 Glopple comics nationwide. 10,000.
That is awesome. When you break the 10K, it's almost like you need a gold comic for the wall now.
Yeah, it's something, man.
But a hollow foil or something.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, But yeah, so it's going really well, going really good, dude. So we're just keep chugging along,
So you're introducing a new character. You got the Glopple Girl. We're branching out. So tell us a little bit about the Glopple Girl.
Yeah, so Glopple Girl, if you've read issue 1, or issue 2 and issue 3, so Glopple Girl actually, without spoiling too much of the story of my first 3 issues, she actually shows up in issue number 2, where of the Glopple issue number 2, at the end of it, and then in issue number 3 of the Glopple is her first full appearance. And I always wanted to do a everyone asked me this too, man, is Glopple Girl going to be another Glopple type character, a fruit, a pink fruit or a grapefruit, or just a different kind of fruit, because I do mostly fruits, but I wanted to have a human element to the team, and Natalie Harris, which is Glopple Girl, it's launched. I think we have 11 days left. I think 12 days left on our Kickstarter. It's going well right now. It's going good, but I wanted to do something really unique. And Murphy, many of you know Murphy from Merc Magazine. She's done a lot of, she had her own Kickstarter here recently through her own company called Dreamhouse Publications or Publishing, and it was called Damsel. But Murphy is my writer now. So I wrote the Glopple issue 1, 2, and 3, and I really wanted to bring in somebody that just really a veteran in comics. She's done comics for a long time. And what a great writer, man. I told her my story idea that I wanted for Glopple Girl. And Glopple Girl's all about, I don't know if you've ever, I like to look at myself as a really positive person, okay?
Absolutely.
If anybody has ever followed me, they know that Matt Cole is always positive. That's kind of what I instilled in Glopple Girl is nothing can get this girl down. She, as a young kid, it goes through her whole origin story. How does she become who she is, and how does she become like the Glopple Girl, the one that's going to help save Dallas, Texas? And it's a really cool story, man. I'm really proud of it. She's an African American teenager. She's just one of those chill, cool girls that kind of like one of those hot topic girls, that just, dude, she's so positive, man. So, I'm really, really excited about it. Really excited about it.
And that's really cool because you don't get enough, Texas type characters, especially heroes. I mean, everybody's based out of New York and, things of this in most comics, so I always love when I see, the heroes and villains that, they're in other places. Because let's face it, evil is not just in one state, people, or one city. I mean, it's a worldwide thing.
I mean, here's the thing, man. How many dadgum heroes does New York need? I mean, they got the Ninja Turtles, they got the Avengers, they got Spider-Man, they got Daredevil, they got
everyone. Yes, they had everyone.
That's where Stan Lee and that's where they were located. They would be looking out the window when they're writing comics, Jack Kirby, and looking out and going, you know what? If Spider-Man was swinging around here, or and I'm located in Texas, so I said, you know what? I'm going to do things, and Dallas is one of our favorite places to go. So I'm like, I'm going to put heroes and stuff to places I know, my stomping ground, where I go, and Dallas, I think, is what, 5 or 6 million people, I think. I don't know.
It's big. It's big.
It's big, man. So I was like, you know what?
It needs to get a few transplants from the Avengers and the Turtles to go help Glopple out.
That's right. Oh, yeah, I got some ideas for that, man. I would love to have, do something with Kevin Eastman. That's like a major dream of mine. But no, Glopple Girl's just positive. It's a really positive story. And just the thing that I don't like, I can hear how I'll say this, but all my comics I do is all ages, right? Mm-hmm. Well, that all ages tag, me and Blake Morgan talked about this. Blake Morgan, Blake real well. He actually is the editor. He's the editor of the book of Glopple Girl. First time he edited a comic book, a full comic. Now he's did some in the past, but I think this is actually his first, I believe, his first.
The training wheels were off. He was pretty stoked about it too.
Yeah, so he did a great job. Really proud of him. But like he said, all ages gets kind of a misrepresentation. Okay, this is what I wrote. I don't know. I know you follow me on Facebook, but I wrote this on Facebook, I think a week ago or something, a couple weeks ago. And I said, I don't particularly just write comics for kids. I write for the kid in all of us. Okay, ages 7 to 70. Seriously, guys, if you picked up Glopple 1, 2, and 3, my number one customer on the planet is 30 to 40-year-olds. Okay, so if you love Ninja Turtles, if you love just cool stories, cool, fun, awesome, just kick butt stories, I mean, that's what I love to put out. And I'm telling you, man, this Glopple Girl, it's there's a couple spots in it that are kind of heart-wrenching. It makes you really think, and you're going, man, like Natalie just there's an issue with her and another girl in the orphanage. They live in an orphanage, okay, and she has like her arch nemesis or this other girl. Her name's Mary Simpson, and Mary and her just Mary, she has a lot of jealousy, a lot of hatred, going on in her life, and they're at the orphanage together. Okay,
the yin to her yang.
Yeah, and Mary just has something against her, against Natalie. And you watch as they're growing up, when she's 6 years old, 9 years old, 13, you'll see little flashbacks, but then you'll see like time skips, of ages. And you'll see through their whole life that they just, man, Mary is just a hateful person. But you'll see though how like Natalie will become Glopple Girl and will become a hero and will become, because she deals with so many different things and just emotion. There's a lot of emotion in it, I think you're gonna love it, dude. I know you love Glopple anyway, but I think.
Oh, I did. And that's one of the things that I think that introducing Glopple Girl will actually bring a level of relatability to, because everybody loves mutants and monsters and things of this nature. You love them, but you can't exactly relate on a daily with that versus a character like this. It brings a human element into it, and the fact that she pairs up, it's almost like that April and the Turtles vibe together.
That's it.
So you got that. I can relate to her because you know what? I've been on hard times, as Dusty Rhodes says. I mean, I really like that. I like the concept of it. I loved Glopple issues I got to read, so I'm pretty excited for this myself. So, and you guys got some pretty cool covers.
Oh man, yeah. So cover, but what I was going to tell you about the turtle thing you just said. So that's one thing I loved about Ninja Turtles. Ninja Turtles, if you can see behind here, you'll see I have just walls, kind of like you.
I am loving it, brother. I am loving it. It's growing.
Mine's all Ninja Turtles. Okay, I have some stuff. If you can see over here, kind of. I got the new Street Sharks that just re-released.
I saw the post, man.
Yeah, I got the Biker Mice from Mars. Just got those. I love 90s. Anybody knows me, they know I'm a 90s fanatic. Okay. But
so did your Street Sharks? Are they no longer MOC?
Do what?
Are your Street Sharks no longer MOC?
No. I'm one of those guys. I open everything, dude.
Let them breathe. Let them breathe.
Let them breathe. Like except for my wife on this wall, you can't see it, but she has She loves Spider-Man, so she has all these Spider-Man in the packaging, like you have behind yours. Yep. Because they're just so cool on display. But man, we can talk about that for hours. But what I was going to tell you about the April and the turtle thing, that's what I loved back in the 80s, 90s, is you had the turtles, which were the little mutants, and then you had Splinter, and but then you had April, right? April was always the human aspect of the whole group, and that's where I'll be honest with you, that's where I kind of got my idea for Glopple Girl. I said, I don't want to have a pink Glopple character. Will I do that one day? Maybe. You never know. Okay. Why not? But right now, I just felt like it was a hero that was needed, and she's African American teenager, I truly believe, this is my personal belief, but I believe a lot of people will agree with me on this. I believe there needs to be more diversity in comic books. Absolutely. I believe that there needs to be more just diversity with characters, with character development, with who heroes are and who heroes can be, and just different ideas, So I love it, man. Natalie's so cool. So yeah, the covers. So cover A is by Jose Chirinos, which is the interior artist of the book. He did Glopple 1, 2, and 3. Cover B is by Ben Dunn, a comic book legend. Okay, he's one that did Ninja High School, founder of Antarctic Press, creator of Tomorrow Girl, creator of Penguina, creator of Warrior Nun. That's a Netflix series. This guy, good friend of mine.
It's a well done cover.
Yeah, so Ben Dunn did cover B, and then cover C was done by Mike Ratliff. He did a cover for me on Glopple issue number 3, and they just look amazing. If you know anything about Dallas, in that cover, especially cover by Mike Ratliff, you'll see the ballroom. It's an iconic building in Dallas. We wanted to kind of really showcase that, but he did a great job. And then the newest cover, that is a limited cover, is the Uncanny X-Men 141 homage.
I loved that one.
Oh my gosh, dude! I've gotten so many people saying, "Man, so it's an add-on." It's the first add-on cover we've ever done. I think you can do a digital tier, which is $5, and then you can add this cover if you want it on there. But limited, I think the trade dress is limited to 20, depending on how well we do. But it's still limited to only 20. And then the foil trade dress is limited to 10. Okay, but Rasp, I keep telling everyone this, and you got to get on top of this, guys, because Rasp is the other Glopple character. Okay, and he's on this cover. It's the first cover appearance of Rasp. He is the daredevil of the group, but I'm not going to spoil any of the book for you, but he actually is intertwined in Glopple Girl's story. Okay, It's a whole behind the scene of how did she become a hero? How could she figure out how to fight? How could she help Glopple? Obviously, and also issue number 2 of the Glopple, you'll see her little weapon she has are these little glob balls, we call them, and they're red. Okay, well, if you think about it, how are they red? Like Glopple's blue, so It's not Glopple. Well, Rasp is red. He's a raspberry character, okay? So that was my first little Easter egg of, she's throwing these little glob balls to stick Sleep Hopper together in issue number 2. And I love Easter eggs, man. I love like cliffhangers, But that is a limited cover. It's his first cover appearance of Rasp and Matt Chambers. And I made an announcement. I don't know if you saw this or not, but this is going to be the brand new interior artist for Glopple moving forward.
Oh, wow.
So Matt Chambers, the one that did the X-Men 141 homage, he will be the new artist moving forward. So
breaking news here, people. So pay attention and order this book.
Yeah, we're really, really excited. So I have a ton of stuff happening right now. I think I posted this. Maybe I can't remember. I post so much stuff, dude. It's ridiculous. But I got invited next year to the biggest licensing expo in the world in Las Vegas.
Wow.
And I have the opportunity, man. I call you brother. So I have the opportunity, bro, to present, as long as everything goes well, God willing, Glopple Girl, Rasp, my entire Glopple verse to Netflix, to Amazon Prime, to some of the biggest movie producers in the world. So we never know, guys. If you miss out on these covers now is
the time to jump on this property while it's hot, because it's already hot, but before it gets white hot, it becomes a video property. Now's the time. This is the stuff that you're gonna be like, shit, I should have got that.
Yeah,
this is what you want.
Yeah, because here's the thing: these covers are never gonna be done again. Now on the Kickstarter, I think it's cover A, I believe. I left it open. I'm not going to do like Kickstarter only on cover A, because cover A I just want to keep reprinting if I need to. That's Jose's cover. But cover B, been done. Cover C will be ones that will probably be only on the Kickstarter. I haven't really decided yet. But that Uncanny X-Men 141, I thought, oh my gosh, it was so cool. I mean, I was like, dadgum, this is awesome.
Yeah, I was blown away when you sent it. I was like, oh man, this is so badass. I like it.
Yeah. And people connect to the characters because they, I love Ninja Turtles, as we've talked about several times. But, they have that turtley kind of look aspect, but yet they're still their own, in their own respect, their own design, so.
Well, it's a fun escape. That's what I love about your book. Well, you say all ages, but it is inclusive to, us older, middle-aged people, if you want. Yeah. Man, it's painful to say now, but, it is inclusive to us a little older crowd, so to speak, audience. It is inclusive to us, and it's a fun getaway. It's just an escape. It's a fun, fast-paced book, and it's like, wow, this is a good, fun read.
Yeah.
But it's also, if you left it lay on the coffee table and one of your kids picked it up, you're not in danger of, something you would have maybe with a Marvel or a DC book.
Well, and here's the thing, man. Let's be real here. Let's call it like it is, because you do that, and I love your show for that. But comics were created, okay, for kids. Period. Okay.
Absolutely.
Back in the 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, kids were buying these off of newsstands. They were buying them, as subscriptions. You're getting them in the mail folded up, and the kids would rip open the envelopes.
That's the reason Stan Lee changed his name and was, ashamed to be an editor for comics initially.
Yep. So, the company publishing these books is called Legends Kids Publishing, because my number one priority, first and foremost, is to bring cool content, fun, clean content to kids, okay, through the media of comics. Now, like I've said before, and I think we said this on the last time I was on, is the all ages tag. People are like, oh man, it's all ages, so that means it's just for kids. That's not the case at all, because here's the thing, guys. Ninja Turtles TMNT Adventures, one of my favorite series of all time, okay? Well, if you produce that nowadays, you know what we would call that? All ages.
Yeah. Absolutely. You just didn't have to put the tag on back in the day.
That's correct. We didn't have tags or genre. I don't know. That's not a genre, but category or subcategory or whatever. But remember, guys, like those comics we loved as kids, that's what I'm doing now. It's just we put all ages just so people know that parents that buy it, or whoever, grandparents, or
it lets the parents know their children is safe reading this.
That's exactly right. But like I said, I've said this at Oh my gosh, I've been at a ton of shows, ton of conventions, New York, Dallas, Houston, all over the place. Okay. And when people like you, me and you, okay, I'll be 39. I can't remember how old you are, but I think we're pretty close.
44 now.
Okay. So I'm getting closer to you.
Yeah.
But here's the thing, man. Here's the thing. Look at what's behind you. Okay. We are the generation of GI, Transformers, He-Man, Ninja Turtles, and here's the thing. There's still kids nowadays. My kid's 13. He'll be 14 this month, but they love to read. Okay, a lot of them. But here's the thing: is I really am trying to get comic books in kids' hands, because they never understand, comics. Like actually having a physical comic book where, their comics nowadays are like Captain Underpants or, Dog Man or something. And to me, that's not a comic. I mean, it's a graphic novel, but even a graphic novel is what? A collection of comics, right? For the most part. So I have a lot, guys. I wish I could say everything. I can't, because of NDAs and stuff like that. But I have a lot of cool stuff happening. And guys, you are going to regret. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. You're going to regret going, man, I should have got that when it was, I had the chance for $10 a cover.
Now's the time. Strike while the iron is hot, people.
I'm telling you, because we've sold over 10,000 comics. And I know to some people, Marvel, DC, Image, that's nothing. That number's nothing. But for all ages, man, I can tell you right now, for all ages, any all ages books to get to 10,000 mark, it's remarkable. And I appreciate my fans. I appreciate Glopple fans. But here's the thing, dude. Let me get on a soapbox real quick. The reason why I do this, okay, my mission, my passion is to bring positive, cool stories through the eyes of a teenager, Natalie. She's 15 years old. Just these positive, cool, fun, clean, wholesome content that is just cool stories, man. Let's cut the bull crap. Let's get rid of all this noise, okay? And create cool content again, man. You remember Saturday morning cartoons? You clicked it on.
An actual escape from reality to enjoy yourself.
Yeah, enjoy life. But through the books, through these comics, encourage someone. My motto in every convention I do, and it's in all my comics, it's in everything. If you know me, you do, bro, okay? Anyone can be a hero, even you. That's what I say everywhere. And I mean that with everything in me. Doesn't matter if you're 7 or 70, there's always somebody around you that you can help, and that you can be a friend to, and that you can love one another, and that you can help, even sometimes, and even helping your enemy, and being nice and being kind and being generous. I remember back, God, when I was 8, 9 years old, 30 years ago, boy. You turn on the cartoons on Saturday morning, ABC or Disney or whatever it was, okay? And back then, our parents didn't have to worry what was on there, man. There was no political agenda. It was just cool stuff. Good stories. Remember He-Man? Come on.
Oh, do I? I'm staring. I literally have Thunder Punch He-Man sitting right here. So yes, I do.
Here's the thing. You remember at the end of every episode, He-Man would get on there and say, "Hey kids, remember Skeletor, how he treated this like this, blah, blah, blah. This is what we should remember." He always had that, like,
to give you a lesson in morals. Him and G.I. Joe both done that, and that was so cool to me. And even to this day, that stands out as something, and which is something that I love about you have a passion for this. You can tell not only are you invested because you made it, it's because you care. Like I see the pictures of you at the conventions. I see the pictures of you at comic stores and things with the young kids.
Yep.
You can just tell you care. You're having a blast doing it. Yep. The kids there are having an even bigger time than you are, which is saying something. Man, I couldn't be happier for you.
Yeah, and that's why I appreciate you letting me do the show with you. And as much as we can get the word out there, and I can't reiterate this enough, okay, that the world is so crazy right now. There's so many uncertainties, okay, in life. I want to create stories that make you, have an escape, and you can kind of, go into the world of Gloppleverse, and you can kind of just enjoy reading it, and you get something out of it. I always do a moral of every story, I always do that. There's a purpose behind everything that I write or that everything that I create, because I truly believe, man, through comics, I really believe this. Stan Lee believed this. Jack Kirby believed this. The great legends believed this, that we can touch lives and we can touch people through the medium of comic books. And
absolutely,
people have told me, man, people have said, man, why do you keep doing comics? You know, kids don't really read comics. That's not true. It's not true at all. Okay. They just don't know. Okay. Kids don't understand. They don't, you know, when I show them a floppy, this is a MegaCon exclusive, by the way, it's pretty cool. It's going to be available soon.
MegaCon is a great con for anyone that hasn't been there. Go to Orlando, hit that con. I love it.
Kids, you know, they love Glopple, okay, but they don't understand comics. But you know what? No, every single show I've ever been to, I never really ever had a kid that looks at it and goes, and throws it. You know what they're doing? They're doing this. Oh my gosh, and they're reading it, they're loving it, they're enjoying it. They just need to know what it is. You know what I mean?
Well, it inspires a need to read in the younger children that, you know, might not have been, you know, drawn. I know myself, I wouldn't gonna pick up a novel, so to speak. I did later in life, but you know, at a certain point, I wouldn't pick up novels, but I'd pick up Amazing Spider-Man. I'd pick up, you know, Batman, Superman, you know, and et cetera, et cetera. And also, this is, like I said, it's an escape. There are a lot of young kids, teenagers, young adults even, that don't have the greatest life.
That's right.
You know, and it is a fun escape for them to be able to pick this up. And maybe they got, you know, a life to where they haven't been exposed to a lot of good. And this is the good. Not only does it, you know, broaden the horizon and vocabulary by, you know, reading, but at the same time, they can actually pick up on, hey, you know what, Glopple Man does this, Glopple Man does that. Maybe I should, you know, change some of my ways. I commend what you're doing. It's amazing.
I appreciate it. And that's what I'm telling you, man. Once you read Glopple Girl and you read her story, I'll be honest, there's a couple parts, man, you know, because Cookie the dog, which is actually my dog, all right, Cookie is actually, she's part of our family, and I put her in these comics. She's in issue number 3. Cookie is, it's actually Natalie's dog, okay? Glopple Girl's dog, her pet, she's part of the team. But there's a part in there, man, it gets kind of like, dang, like, should I put my own animal? Cookie doesn't die, there's no death or nothing, but there's a part in there that is like, dang, like, gets kind of
Cookie.
Yeah, poor dog, poor Cookie. Like, it gets kind of like sad, but I put that human element in there, man, because I just believe that no matter what happens in your life, this is the way I live my life personally. This is how I do life. This is how I teach my kid. This is how my wife knows this. I always look at the glass half full, not half empty. Okay, I always look at life like, you know what? I'm really thirsty, but hey, there's still half of water left. Okay, I'd never look at it like, oh, man, I'm only down to this. I'm like, I still have this. You know, I'm just that kind of guy, and that's what.
There's still the crumbs in the bag here. We got chips to snack on.
That's right. That's why I really poured out to Murphy, the writer, and to Jose how much importance this is. That and Murphy, I'm telling you, I can't say this enough. Murphy just absolutely killed it. She's going to be writer for Rasp Origins, which is our next comic coming out, which is, dude, I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, mark my freaking words. This is on the what's your show called again? I'm sorry,
Nerdy Manroom Show.
Nerdy Manroom. Okay, I would say Nerdy Room. I'm sorry, but Nerdy Manroom. Okay, show. You're going to hear it here. I'm telling you. Okay. I told it on Blake's Buzz on his show. All right. But I think yours is going to be uploaded first.
It will. It'll be there in the morning.
That's right. So here's the thing, guys. Rasp, listen to me, is going to be one of the coolest. I think they're all cool, but I'm a martial artist. I don't know if you knew that or not. I own a karate school here in Henderson, Texas. Okay. I love karate. And anybody that loves Daredevil, that loves Raphael from the Ninja Turtles, I'm telling you, Rasp is a freaking cool character. He is the Daredevil Raphael of the group. I don't need them, they need me. That's his philosophy. He's like, I don't need them.
That's awesome.
Like, I don't, I can go do it. But so that's coming out soon. I'm hoping and praying that I can get everything done by this fall, or by November or something like that. A release on that. But my goal is to get all these characters having their own story and their own book. Okay. And then after Rasp will be Bash, which is the banana flavor character. Okay, he is the Viking, the Brawn, the Hulk of the group. And
I like that.
Oh my gosh, he's like a junkyard of Viking armor. Oh my gosh, pretty cool stuff, man. Pretty cool.
How long before the nefarious doctor creates a Gloppelganger?
Yeah, well, so we have kind of one. We have did you read issue 1 through 3? I can't remember if you got those or not.
I got the first 2. I didn't get I hadn't been up to date on the third one yet.
Okay, so the third one. Okay, so we have because I'm a big Masters of the Universe fan, you know that. In issue number 3, we have Anti-Glopple.
Okay. See?
So he's already in there.
Missing out.
Because the Dr. Vinell, he created him because heck, Glopple has his own mind and he chose his own path, right? Well, now I created a robot, kind of like Faker, okay? That he's called Anti-Glopple. So yeah,
take away that free wheel there.
That's right. So his armor's black, and he's like blackberry, so he's like a purplish color. So
oh man, I gotta jump on this one here. So I've been sleeping. I've got the first 2. I gotta get the third one. See what happens.
Glopple Girl, if you can do a catch up and you can get issue 3 of Glopple.
Right here. Now you see exactly why you people need to go to Kickstarter and do this and back it and get it all, because it is badass. All ages or not, it is badass.
Yep. Yeah. So that's kind of what my goals are right now, man.
Well, man, Mr. Matt, I appreciate the hell out of you being here today. Tell everybody where they can back you at and where they can find you.
Yeah, so if the only social media I have is Facebook at Real Matt Cole, MattCole. You can find me on Facebook. Follow Legends Kids Publishing on Facebook as well, legendskidspublishing.com. And then go check out Glopple Girl right now. Only 12 days left on Kickstarter. Guys, I'm telling you, don't freaking wait. I may be the creator, all right, but I'm not going to stop. I'm not going to stop until this is a movie, television show, whatever. And I think when that happens, the whole world is going to be Glopple Goop covered.
We got the next kids hit right here. I can already see my gremlin wearing a Glopple shirt, so I am pretty pumped and excited about it.
I'm already working on some stuffed animals and working on some cool stuff. So don't wait. People are like, oh, I'm just going to wait and see what happens. Well, then guess what? All of this stuff that came out before it really, really, really got big, okay? You know speculators, and you know these people that are trying to find.
Go back in time, and the stuff that you wish you get was those ash can issues and those very first, before they really kicked off. Like even with Ninja Turtles, that very early Mirage work that was black and white that nobody picked up. That's what you want, and this is it, people. So we're telling you now, you got your chance right now to go to Kickstarter and back this man and get it going.
Yep.
All right, Matt. Well, I appreciate the hell out of it. Like I said, look forward to talking to you again, and hope you have a good day, man.
All right, thanks, man.
All right, buddy. Thanks.
So, okay, gals and ghouls, there you have it. Mr. Matthew Cole, creator of Glopple and Glopple Girl, and Raz. Raz is coming. So, hey, it's a really cool book. It says all ages, like he said, but all ages are not. It's very inclusive. It's a fun book. I enjoyed the first 2 issues. He's going to send me the third one, so I can enjoy it as well. Jump on this Kickstarter and be sure to get in there, because I'm telling you, you are going to kick yourself in the arse if you do not get this book. You are going to really, really regret this. Great fun interview. He's always such a pleasure. He's a sweetheart of a fella, and he genuinely cares. I think that's probably the nicest thing about this. He genuinely cares. If you follow him on Facebook, please go follow him on Facebook. Like, subscribe, share. And you can just tell his interaction with the kids, his interaction with the older fans, he genuinely cares. So before this kicks off into a national phenomenon, you need to jump on there now. So, as I said, we will have Nerd Out. So what we're going to do this a little different, because you can't answer me. This isn't live. It is pre-recorded. It was recorded on Wednesday night, and hits your shelf on Thursday. Give you a little something to do on Thursday. Since there's no Thursday night football, we'll give you some Thursday Nerdy Manroom Show. So, with that being said, here's my question to you. And you drop me your answers in the comments below, whether it be on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, wherever you want to hit me up at. But if you were to create a food-based character, like the Glopple. What would your food-based character be? What would be his weakness? And who would be his arch nemesis, so to speak? So there you go, people. Nerd out. You won't get this like this. This is the first time ever we're doing interactive nerd out to this level. Probably because it's just me. This is what happens when you get Nerdy Manroom Show Hassel Edition. So, that being said, let's give a little love to some people. Let's get some love out to our sponsor, The Zone Collectibles, 305 Main Street, Tifton, Georgia. Hit them up for all your nerdy needs where they support unity of the community. Fandoms unite. And while you're at it, check out Spotlight Media. They have an app now, people. We are on a fucking app. That's right, people. We are on an app now. So we're on YouTube. We're on Facebook. We're on Instagram. We're on Spotlight Media, Roku, Fire TV, and an app. We're everywhere. Spotlight Media is everywhere. I promise you, there's all kind of cool things on there. The Clady Clan, they have all manner of things, from Superman serials to everything on there. So I promise you, you'll find something you like. But while you're doing that, once you step out, check out some of our extended family. Monster's a little better than this. I get tongue-tied. Check out some of our extended family. Fueled by Weird by Chris Daly. Check him out on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. Also, check out our boy, Big Rob. Big Rob's House of Entertainment. Hello, Chinese food. I love doing that. And I hate that Monster's not here to get all upset about it. So, with that being said, check out all our people out. And, hey, I'm sure if you're following our page, you see that something weird is on the horizon. Big announcement coming at Comic-Con. We're going to announce some shits on Friday, the 26th. That will be next Friday, people. So we are, as of this, we will be 8 days away. So keep your eyes peeled. Huge announcements coming. You're going to love it. I'm going to love it. It's nothing but the best from here forward. So that being said, glopple around, people.
Oh!